Okay, so how did we start in the industry? Well, so basically, I mean, marketing was never my thing, but I was always on mobile since I started my working experience from Spain. I started in a small agency that we were doing mobile apps. Then I moved to a marketing agency. That is where I met Maria. So that was my first contact, let's say. But out there, I was purely a mobile developer. Yeah, and then just forward to the present. Basically, I jumped more into the marketing world when I joined Hubapps with Maria, and that's although I'm still more in the technical part, but basically my way in the industry started with Hubapps.
To me, well, I started working as a PR person. I really enjoy all the cultural companies. I work with cultural centers or in the newspapers, showing how the newspapers are. So very far from this. But there was a moment that I wanted to leave the city where I was living. A company called my door, and it was I was an 8th employee. It was in Madrid. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to leave this region and I'm going to go to Madrid. I don't mind what I'm going to do. And that company was one of the first mobile networks in Spain. It's where I met Pablo. We worked together only for 2 months.
Yeah, only 2 months in a flat. Well, it wasn't even an office. Yeah.
It was very fun. So I came from a very different background, wearing suits, high heels, meeting with important people. And then there was this girl that was my boss that had ripped jeans and they had the Skechers, and it was very fun, very fun. And actually many of the people that are now my friends started the same year in the same company. That company grew quite a lot in the next years. In 3 years, we were 50. Now it's still a big company. Now they have offices in all the continents. And I learned the very basics from mobile marketing there, because it was so long ago that there was even we have to upload the videos manually. And I was helping the big brands to make the strategy on mobile, because there was no mobile back then. So we had to teach the agencies, to teach the brands about it. That was all branding, so mobile branding. And then Pablo got an opportunity in the Netherlands. In Madrid, we were working very long hours, working a lot. Yeah. And I was talking to Pablo, and then at 5 p.m., he's like, I'm going home. And then at 7 p.m., I was still in the office. No, I'm making dinner. And then at 9, 10, 11, I was still in the office, and he was doing his life. I was so jealous. I was so tired. I got an opportunity to jump to the performance side on the Netherlands. And Amsterdam is such a fun city. And I was already looking for another country to live, because that's, I think, my personality, right? I didn't want to stay here. And then I didn't even want to stay in Spain. So why not Amsterdam? I was aiming farther. I was aiming for New York or Hong Kong, but Amsterdam.
Yeah, maybe it's not that well known, but it's true that Amsterdam has a really big entrepreneurship world, let's say. There's a lot of companies, a lot of startups, and I think a lot of opportunities if you are on the tech world in general. So, wow, it took a while to find the right company.
Because I think the Amsterdam thing was just barely starting, and they first start hiring a lot of engineers. So actually, from that company we met in Madrid, maybe 5 of the engineers end up in Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam, yeah.
And then the marketing followed. But it was so early that there was no user acquisition almost anywhere. But it was very fun. I don't regret a single thing.